Got your email, and I figured it's an important enough question where I want to make a video to share with other people who may have similar concerns. Robert, we're doing a refinance, and his concern is that there's a particular lender that he does not want to service his loan. Now, it's not a lender that I work with. As a broker, I can pick and choose from dozens of lenders to be approved with and do business with. But for whatever reason, whether it's service pricing or user experience, I have a small set that I like to send regular business to for those purposes. Now, the particular lender he wants to use is a big lender. They are retail. They also do wholesale. So, they're a lender you can work with directly, or, brokers can send deals to them as well. And the concern is, for whatever reason, Robert does not want to use them ever. Now, again, we aren't sending a loan to them, but there is always a chance that a loan can be sold or the servicing can be sold to this lender at some point down the road. And Robert, like some other people, want to guarantee, like, hey, I'll never want this lender to be sending me mail and collecting payments. The short answer is that is not really possible. No lender can guarantee that. The reason being is because, well, individual loans, first off, aren't sold. They're usually packaged together, 10, 20 loans at a time, and they're sold on the market for profit or for liquidity. By liquidity, meaning even if a lender retains the servicing, meaning you close the loan with them, they're taking payments for a while, down the road, 6 months, 12 months, whatever, they need to free up cash to lend more money. They will sell loans in pools to servicing companies or other lenders to free up cash so they can make more loans. Now, for a lender to say, hey, we'll never send a loan to this company, they just can't do that because first off, they really can't guarantee it for many reasons. Well, one, it's a bad business decision. It just makes the loans more expensive when they have limited options to what they can do with them and how to profit from the loans on the back end. But also, even if they sold the loan to bank A or servicer A, there's no guarantee that that lender themselves won't eventually sell it to the lender that you didn't want to work with. And even, take it one step further, a lot of times when the market constricts, lenders and servicers do get bought out by bigger lenders and servicers. So if there's a particular lender or servicer that you don't want to work with and they're a pretty big shop, there's a high probability that when things do eventually constrict, they will be gobbling up some of the smaller outfits. And therefore, whether you like it or not, they're going to take over the loan. So long story short, I know it went a little long, but there is no guarantee. Now, it is possible that there are some credit unions or portfolio lenders that retain loans for life of a loan. However, a lot of those shops will take, a lot of those lenders will take a long time to get loans done. There's less profit because they cannot sell the loans. So they're a little bit more expensive for the lenders because they have to, there's a cost of business for the loan. So it's usually higher rates, higher costs, bigger turn times. I can think of one offhand that I'd be more than happy to tell everybody about, but you're going to hate yourself 3 months down the road when nothing gets done. So again, there's no way to do it. But so the particular lender we're going with right now is United Wholesale Mortgage. The reason why they wouldn't send it to this, they can send it to this lender you don't want to work with, but the reason why they won't is because they are competitors. But again, they can't guarantee that will ever happen. And, word on the street is the owner of, United Wholesale Mortgage does not like this other lender too much. So, they avoid them at all costs. And I can tell you firsthand, working with this lender, United Wholesale, for many, many years, and then refinancing some of the clients, down the road, a year or two after they've had the mortgage, that I have never personally seen a loan that I closed with United Wholesale Mortgage eventually get serviced by this other lender. I've seen it get serviced by United Wholesale Mortgage themselves. I've seen it with Loan Care. I've seen it with Mr. Cooper, but never this other lender in question. And I don't want to mention them just because, I have nothing against them personally. I just choose not to do business with them, and I give them some airtime. So that's pretty much it. It is what it is. The bottom line is when you close a mortgage, you close with the fees and the rate and the terms you get. So that's what you're going to be doing for the next 30 years, and your mortgage will outlast most lenders. I've been doing this for over 15 years, and I've seen lenders come and go. Great lenders that are great to work with are no longer here. New lenders that weren't that big pop up, and now they're like United Wholesale Mortgage. I've been with them for over a decade, back when they were such a small shop, and now they're the nation's largest wholesale lender, a wholesale only lender. And when I first started, they weren't even on the radar. So who knows what's going to happen down the road? But the important thing is once you close your loan, you close with the terms that you are happy with, and that's what you're paying for the life of the loan until you pay it off, or eventually resell the property or refinance the mortgage. So hopefully it helps. That's it. Thank you.